If you're watching this, you're probably thinking, what does it mean by replacing your plastic bump knob with a metal one? Well, it's not really a metal bump knob for your Weedeater. Once I put this together, you'll see. It's just, typical that your bump knob would just shred to pieces or come apart. Well, after my bump knob came apart, my screw fell out. And so, instead of just replacing this, I had the idea to just use the washer. Now, after I used the washer, it just ran better and a lot longer. I don't know if you could see that, but it was as thick as this, and I've been using it for a long time, long enough I could have gone through about 4 or 5 of these. So just go down to the hardware store and get your old piece like this off your bump knob and fit it with one of the nuts at the hardware store. Just fit it on there, and whatever nut that fits, okay, will fit any other screw, such as this bolt screw, what have you. Okay, it's hard to do this with one hand, but that fits right on there like so. Now what you want to do is get yourself 3 different types of washers, sometimes just 2, depending on how well your Weedeater feeds. Well, as you can tell, I've been using this for a long time now. I mean, that was as thick as this when I first started. Let me focus here. Okay, and I've been using this very washer as a bump knob itself, and as you can see, I've run it for a while, and this runs so good, so much better than a regular bump knob. I mean, granted, you'll have to tilt your Weedeater just a little bit. I've had to tilt mine, and that's pretty much the result. It just smooths it out right there. But that's okay. If you got the money, you could replace this. If not, well, you just got to be more than careful. Okay, I'm just going to pause this and show you what it looks like after I'm done assembling it. And there you go. Now, as I was doing this, I had to press down to make sure that bolt was in there. And when I did that, some of that string came out. But anyways, that's all there is to it. This small washer, and this thick washer is mainly important. Just like that. It helps replace this about 4 or 5 times, and maybe even over. A lot of times on soft dirt, you could just bump this and the string will come out just fine. Just kind of bump. Now, if the bolts are too long, and they'll only go so far in, they'll go about yay far in before they stop. Well, you could use bolt cutters to cut that down. And after you cut it down with your bolt cutters, you could just grind it down just a tad bit to make it look like your old one here. See if I can focus it in. See, that's the old one. That's the one that actually came off the old bump knob. And I had to modify that one to fit, because once you cut it, those threads are just gonna smash into each other, and it's going to be really hard to get on there. So you're just going to have to grind it down just a little bit and fit it, refit it. And that's where this nut comes in play. You just keep trying to screw it on there. Hate this camera. and just keep working at it until it fits on there. My old Weedeater running on a metal washer. So you want to have it about that much play in it so you could actually get it to feed. That's it. Probably cost you less than $1. Those are my chickens. Cost you less than $1 to get those. 29 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents. That's it. Oh. On a further note, I'm trying to find different ways on using different strings. I found this one to be the best, which is residential trimmer line. Sells for $10. Other places may sell for more, but you never know. But I've been trying different out strings, and I'm going to use this other string that's actually coming off of a tennis racket. And this tennis racket string fits right on the spool of this. And so I haven't been able to use it yet. So look for that video and I'll tell you more about that.